I was abandoned by my mom at the age of 3, and I never knew my dad. I was raised and brought up in the street. My friends were tots, and I didn't bother, because they are the only people who truly understood me. My daily meal was a nightmare, as I feed myself with whatever crumb I pick from the streets. Many at times, some people mistake me for a mad woman, but it doesn't bother me at all. Many despise me and isolate themselves from me, especially those who claim they know God. I bathe in the mud, and my clothing was rag. I sleep under the bridge in pursuit for shelter. It might surprise you listeners of how I was able to speak so good English. There is a school beside where I normally go to empty cans in gutters and sell them. I will always sit by and learn. The teacher sees me, but she never chases me away. She always looks at me whenever she's teaching, as if I'm one of them, and she speaks audibly so I can hear her clearly. One day, the lecture was over and I was about leaving. The teacher called me and gave me a book and a pen. There she taught me how to hold the pen and write. She made it as a point of duty to always teach me how to read and write every day after school. As I thought life was about to smile on me, I never knew the worst is about to come. One Friday evening, as I was coming back from hustle, I saw multitudes running for their dear lives. I looked through and saw heavy smokes coming out. Instead of running away, I ran into the smoke without being scared of the fire, because the little savings I made was hidden in one of my clothes. As I got there, the cloth I had the money in has been burnt to ashes. I looked at it helplessly, as I was so broken that I couldn't feel the fire around me. So a hand drew me out as I turned and looked at the person who was dragging me. It was the teacher. She succeeded in dragging me out, but she was half burnt. As the passers-by took her to a nearby hospital, she had secretly followed me to know where and I live and to meet my parents, she said, as I went to visit her in this hospital. I was so devastated. I didn't know if I should worry about my money or about my teacher, who has given me a glimpse of hope of survival. As I stood there pondering on what to do, I remembered a group of people who always come to preach to us. I went to them for help, but they turned me down, telling me to go do something useful with my life and stop begging. To cut the long story short, the teacher's hospital bill was raised by my tot friends. So I quickly ran to the hospital to deposit the money, but teacher is gone. I quietly dropped the money on the desk and walk away like a living ghost. As I sat down at the gutter and wonder what a life, the earth seems to be spinning through my head. I felt like the world was about to turn upside down, as I had this strong feeling that there is an eye up there that is watching me. I don't know who he is,